Welcome back to the AWAKEN Catholic Show. I am your host, Nick De La Torre. Today we've got a bit of a rambunctious, you could say a rowdy show coming up for you. We're talking about some crazy stuff that's been happening here at AWAKEN Catholic, and all of it's thanks to you guys, frankly, and the Lord, I guess, primarily. Anyways, you know what? I was up super late last night working on some stuff. I probably went to sleep at like 6 a.m. You're catching me here highly caffeinated, but not nearly caffeinated enough. I need a good shower and a good night of sleep, just about as much as I need a savior. But here we go. Brenna, roll the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome to the AWAKEN Catholic Show. Again, my name is Nick De La Torre. I'm super excited to be here with you today. Make sure, let us know in the comments, where are you tuning in from? Who are you? What is your astrological symbol? I don't give a crap about that. Don't tell us about that. Anyways, before we get started, I got to tell you about a few things. Number one, if you want to support this show and all of the shows like it here at AWAKEN Catholic, make sure to check out the AWAKEN Nation. The AWAKEN Nation is a community of people like yourself that make all of this work possible. They support us with a monthly contribution, whether it's the size of a small cup of coffee or one of those jumbo ones. It's all up to you, your bladder, and your wallet. So if you want to support this show, check out the AWAKEN Nation by joining awakencatholic.org/donate. And they also get a bunch of really cool benefits and access to exclusive content. Like, for example, today they get access to an exclusive concert. It's a cover concert by Mike Tenney, the host of Pop Culture Catechism, where he'll be talking about, or excuse me, not talking about, he's going to be performing a bunch of U2 songs. And I got to be in the studio while he was doing it. It's absolutely awesome. You won't want to miss it. And that's only for members of the AWAKEN Nation. But additionally, whether you're in the AWAKEN Nation or not, you should check out the AWAKEN App. The AWAKEN App is your best spot to find, like, all of our content, our podcasts, our shows, our whatever, all the stuff. That's where you want to do it. And it's also a great place to interact with the show hosts, interact with each other. It's like a social media, like a Facebook or Instagram alternative, minus all the bull crap that you hate. So check out the AWAKEN App by visiting theawakenapp.io or going to your app store of choice, whether that is the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. And then finally, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about our good friends over at Hallow. If you're wondering where the banner is that normally comes up when we talk about Hallow, that's one of the files that was encrypted by the hacker that I hope to spend an eternity with in heaven. And that is just what I tell myself every day so that I don't develop unhealthy negative feelings towards him or her. Girls can be hackers too. Anyways, hallow.app/awaken is where you can go to check out the Hallow app. It's an incredible place to pray, enhance your prayer life, meditation. It's cutting edge. Seriously, I got one of these, fancy new iPhones recently, and I got a lot of apps, do a lot of stuff. Hallow is the most beautiful and functional, other than the AWAKEN app, that I have on my phone. You should check out the Hallow app for sure. All right. We got a couple comments coming in. Ryan, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. Alyssa, joining from my desk at work. Shh. I can't shush. This is literally a podcast, Alyssa. I don't know what to tell you. Here she is. And then here was Ryan's message. Chris Chandler, any question, who is single-handedly the best rapper of all time? Oh, he's like challenging me. Any question, who's single-handedly the best rapper of all time? I cannot formally address that question here on the show because, Chris, I think you know exactly who that would be. TL Putnam, what? No backup? Oh, man, TL, buddy, let's catch up sometime. I'll tell you the story. If you go back to our last episode where we talked about all of this, you will get the full picture of what happened and why the backup was not. Let's just say there were backups, but it's not a solution. Ryan's asking how Alana is. I'm not sure who Alana is to know how she is, but maybe you mean my wife, Alina. Alina is doing marvelously well. Thank you for asking. Alyssa is cry laughing. I'm not sure what I said that led her to that. And Chris is loving it. I'm just going to assume Chris means the entire broadcast, everything that's happening here. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get rid of that Hallow thing. As much as we love Hallow, let's move on. Guys, There's so much exciting stuff happening right now. I literally cannot contain it. Like I said, I was up till 6 a.m. last night working. Got up again at 9:30 because the job never stops. You gotta save the souls, and to save the souls, you gotta step out of your comfort zone, do what is not good for your body. And no, I'm kidding. Never do what is not good for your body. I'm one of those people that you should do what I say, not what I do, because I don't get enough sleep, and I will pay the consequence for that one day, and so will my wife and children. But I hope to fix that. I hope to fix that. Technology is advancing so quickly, and one day they will be able to cure preventatively the Alzheimer's that I almost surely will have due to my lack of sleep. Not to make light of Alzheimer's, I actually legitimately have a phobia that I will end up with it. Anyways, let's trust in the Lord on that one and work towards getting more sleep. Yes, Ryan did mean my wife. Ryan, thank you for caring, and I will let her know you asked. She's doing marvelously well. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty, as Nacho Libre would say. Wait, did I do that last time? Did I make a Nacho Libre reference last time, Brenna? Yes, thumbs up. Okay, let's just see if that becomes a thing on every episode. Okay, so first thing I want to talk to you about is that today, our show here at AWAKEN Catholic called Pop Culture Catechism, which features as the host Mike Tenney, an amazing dude, a great Catholic speaker, a great podcast host, great worship leader. Dude is an all-around BA son of God. And his show today features Christopher West as the guest. And in case you don't know me personally or have never listened to my story, let me just tell you that Christopher West literally saved my life. He saved my life spiritually. He saved my life in the physical sense. I was just headed in a trajectory that was muy malo. And if you don't know Spanish intimately as a second or first language, muy malo means not good. In fact, very bad. That was the trajectory my life was on. And yeah, so Christopher West, I attended an event of his that happened to be happening. That was a tongue twister on the campus that I was attending university. And it literally overnight changed my life. I fell head over heels for God. I fell head over heels for the Catholic Church. And, one of the advantages of running a nonprofit like AWAKEN Catholic, being the guy at the helm as the president, is that, if something matters to you, you do it. I mean, obviously, for certain things, you run it past the board and you take recommendations from your employees and whatever. But let's just say Christopher West matters to me. And I'm here to tell you, you should check out the episode of Pop Culture Catechism that came out today featuring Christopher West with Mike Tenney as the host, because Christopher West is amazing. And that is all I have to say about that. No, I lied to you. There's one more thing I have to say about that. And that is, like I mentioned earlier, that their episode, because it's about the band U2, because it happens to be Christopher West's favorite band, and they talk about the mysticism of the songs and the music of U2, for the members of the AWAKEN Nation, Mike Tenney did a cover concert of all of his favorite songs from U2 here in studio, and that will be available, I think, either later tonight or tomorrow to everyone on the AWAKEN, or everyone that's a part of the AWAKEN Nation. You don't want to miss it. It's really, really beautiful. So make sure to check out that episode today and join the AWAKEN Nation. It supports all of our ministries here, and we could certainly use that support. We very much could use that support, but most importantly, you get to check out that U2 concert by Mike Tenney, so do not miss that opportunity. You can join the AWAKEN Nation by visiting awakencatholic.org/donate and get access to that concert. T.L. Putnam says, West's "The good news about sex and marriage was the straw that broke the camel's back for us regarding our conversion to the Catholic Church." I didn't know that camels were a legal pet here in the United States, but I'm sorry for what happened to your camel, TL. Hopefully you were able to get that taken care of with your veterinarian or get a new camel. Just kidding. Yeah, no, I agree. That's a fantastic book. It's a book I recommend to a lot of people, especially engaged couples, but even married couples. And honestly, single people. It's just a great book, bottom line. So yeah, thanks for pointing that out. That's a great book. Pete here, Pete FC says, Chris West is awesome. I concur entirely, 100%. Kevin, all claps, all applause. Thank you, Sir Kevin. Okay. Yeah, as we're going along here, guys, if you have a comment or you just want to like make a comment, ask a question, please, by all means, just jump into the comment section here. And as long as it is appropriate by some standard. Now, which standard, I can't guarantee because I'm a little bit atypical, but we'll see here. Melanie Griesmer says, Christopher West's books are life-changing. Yes. As I was saying a second ago, Melanie, you may have just tuned in afterwards, but I attended a Christopher West event that completely changed my life. So make sure to check out today's episode of Pop Culture Catechism. Don't miss it. Check out that U2 concert by joining the AWAKEN Nation. And hey, as a bonus, you get to support the AWAKEN Catholic Ministries by joining. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is, let me pull up my thing here. Okay, so we have coming up a couple of really cool events. So Why Be Catholic is taking place on May 21st, and it features both Bishop Daniel Thomas, who's the bishop here in the Diocese of Toledo, as well as Jason Evert. And this is, guys, like I was saying earlier, as the president of AWAKEN, I get to just like juggernaut forward, you know, within reason and bringing certain things to the board and, you know, getting ideas from my employees. But like, Why Be Catholic? To me, as a person, my Catholicism is like numero uno. Whoop, let me move my finger out here so you can see it. Numero uno. You know, I love the Lord. I love my wife. And all I can say is my relationship with the Lord, over here, my relationship with the Lord and my relationship with my wife are all better because of Catholicism. And seriously, my life would not be what it is today without it. So to me, it's like super important to bring opportunities like Why Be Catholic to the table to help people learn like what is so great about being Catholic. Now, here's what I want to say. We need your help. We got to get the word out. This is a weird time to be putting on a big event. Everybody knows that. And we just need that organic growth. We need that organic reach to, you know, so for you, if you're watching this, if you live in the Northwest Ohio area or Southern Michigan, or even not, and you want to take a drive for an amazing event, please, like, invite people, let people know in your circles of influence, your friends, your family, that this is a thing. I am so excited for this night. And there is obviously limited seating because of COVID restrictions. But we want to fill that place up. We want it to be bursting to the brim. Bursting to the brim. That is the terminology, I think. I'm Cuban, so sometimes I get these kind of Anglo sayings inaccurately. Anyways, please let people know about this event. Come to this event yourself if you can. Also, we have a ton of really cool sponsors for this event, a lot of neat partnerships that helped make it possible. And gosh, I don't know about you. I'm sick and tired of sitting at home, you know, on a Friday night. Like, this is on a Friday night, you know, and not doing stuff, not going out, not being with people. This is the time. Come to Why Be Catholic. Be with people. Be out and about. Bring your mask if you want to. Anyways, so check that out. And then additionally, the very next day, another event that's very important to me, Sex, Love, and Porn. If you haven't heard my personal testimony in the past, when I was growing up, for a huge chunk of my life as a young person, I had a very, very severe and challenging addiction to pornography. And, you know, that made my life really, really bad. And I don't know how else to say that in a kid-friendly way. But I hurt a lot of people. And, like, I was, again, like I had said before, my life, the trajectory it was on, no bueno. So I have found in the Catholic Church and in the sacraments of the Catholic Church so much healing. Like, you have no idea the ways in which I've healed and like the power that I've experienced in my life in that healing process for addiction to pornography. And I just want, you know, if you had asked me at the time, like, Nick, are you addicted to porn? I would have been like, no, because it's not a drug. Are you an idiot? And the reality is, what science has found is that an addiction to pornography, in terms of the wiring in your brain and the chemistry and all that jazz, I'm not a chemist or a wiring scientist expert person. But apparently the studies show that, like, your brain reacts essentially the same way to pornography as it would to like heroin. And so anyways, it is a very real thing, but it's just become so normalized in our culture. So I just want to encourage you, whether or not you struggle with the addiction to pornography or have just been exposed to it or are just interested to learn more about it so that you can minister well to other people, I want to encourage you to check out Sex, Love, and Porn. Again, the seating for this event is even more limited than the event called YB Catholic because it's a different venue and they have different COVID restrictions there as well. So the other thing I should mention, you guys, like, we're not trying to make money off of these events from like ticket sales or anything. The tickets, if you pre-order your spots, you can choose your price. You could pay 1 penny for the ticket, or you could pay more than that. I think right now the range that I've seen is the lowest that someone has paid for a ticket is $1, and then the highest that someone has paid for a ticket is $30. Pay a penny. I don't care. I want you to be there, and please invite some people. It's going to be really, really important for so many lives. And if anyone has the possibility of encountering the type of healing and power that I have in the sacraments, in the Catholic Church, and in the type of information that you'll hear or see at this event, I want that so badly for you. Okay. Woo! I need a drink of water. Brenna, I made a terrible mistake. I came in here without any carbonated water, and my mug of coffee is almost empty. If you wanted to, I know, thumbs down. Could you, I mean, is there a chance that you could maybe bring me some carbonated water, Brenna? Thank you so much. You're amazing. Okay. Man, if that sip was like obnoxiously loud in the microphone, I am so sorry. All right, Pete, you're going to be praying for us, and thank you so much for doing so. That is muy importante. I don't know why I do this thing when like I'm saying a phrase in Spanish and then I like pretend that I have like Anglo accent. I'm a Spanish speaking native. Is that I'm a native Spanish speaker? It's a second to first language for me. You figure it out. Anyways, okay. Yeah. Melanie, you wish this was closer to you. Let me ask you this, Melanie. How close is it to you? I dare you to tell us in the comments. See what happens when you ask, or when you tell us in the comments. Let's just see what happens, Melanie. Let us know. Okay. So let's move on now to... Oh, Brenna, stop it. You're so good, Brenna. Thank you. Alyssa wants to know, do you ever breathe during these podcasts? Just curious. No comment. If I gave away that secret, we wouldn't have the edge that we do here at Awaken Catholic. Like I mentioned before in the broadcast, everybody, I am on like 3.5 hours of sleep, maybe 4 hours of sleep. I can't do the math. Generally, I can count to 4 because I'm a musician and I love Jesus. I'm not here to do math for you. You do the math. I went to sleep at 6 a.m. and woke up at 9:30. Okay. Yeah, that would be 3.5. TL Putnam says he breathes as much as he sleeps. That's probably accurate. Yeah. Okay. And then Melanie. Oh, you did tell us you are in Tampa, Florida. Let me ask you a question, Melanie. If you really wanted to be here, I think would you make it happen? I think you should make it happen. Let's go, community. Challenge Melanie in the comments to get here to Ohio. I'm kidding. I know that you love Jesus, even if you don't come, Melanie. The rest of us know it too. I actually am from South Florida. I'm from Miami, Florida. Soy cubano. And I don't know when the last time was I was in Tampa. But yeah, very cool. Welcome from Tampa, Florida. Pete FC says naps are nice. If I had enough time to nap, Pete, I would just use that time at night to get a normal night's sleep. But good thought. Ryan, you must have busy day yesterday. I have a busy day every day. I have a busy day today and yesterday. Yes, yesterday was Mother's Day, which is actually what made it harder for me to go to sleep on time because I needed to do the whole Mother's Day thing to celebrate my beloved bride and my beloved mother-in-law. Okay. Next thing I want to tell you about is Night of Worship. If you don't know, you're about to know about Night of Worship. Okay, so Night of Worship, I'm going to move over here a little bit. Night of Worship is something we've been doing now for a couple of years, and it's a really beautiful thing. So we host it here in the Diocese of Toledo at Holy Rosary Cathedral. It's on every first Thursday of the month, except for January, February, July, and August. Every other month, we are there worshiping, and we want to invite you to worship. We bring out this huge sound system. We got the full band. You get You get like a sermon. It's always usually from either myself or from Andrew Reinhardt, who is the host of Physically Spiritual here at Awaken Catholic. And so we wanted these to, if you've ever attended like a Life Teen XLT or like a Steubenville conference, we wanted this to have that vibe. And gosh, it's been freaking powerful. Like I myself at this last one that we did last week, I told the audience, the congregation afterwards, I was like, man, I felt that. Like I was encountering God there. Whoop, hello. Let me move over, or I'll just get rid of that. Okay. So anyways, check out Night of Worship every first Thursday of the month at the Holy Rosary Cathedral. And if you are interested in bringing the Awaken Catholic Night of Worship experience to your parish or your cathedral, your diocese, let us know. Reach out to us, because that's totally a thing that we can do. And, you know, the good news for you is that we've worked out all the kinks in the Diocese of Toledo. So, like, whatever we do for you would be even better. Okay. Sorry, Diocese of Toledo, if you were listening to that. Anyways, let's move on now to... Oh, man. I'm so excited about what I'm about to tell you. I am so excited about what I'm about to tell you. This is not like breaking news here, but it could be for your ears. Breaking news. Where did I put that? Oh my gosh, did I not do a graphic for that? Man, that's awkward. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm going to do a little screen share here. selectinternationaltours.com/awaken. And Select International Tours are a proud sponsor, and I know that they're proud because they told me. I'm not being presumptuous. They are a proud sponsor of Awaken Catholic. A bunch of the content that we make here at Awaken Catholic is sponsored by Select International Tours, and they are like the Catholic pilgrimage company here in the United States. Like if you're going on a Catholic pilgrimage and you're coming from the United States, you call the United States home. You call yourself an Americano or Americana. You can be a female Americana as well. If you reside in the United States and you want to go on a pilgrimage, you want to go with Select International Tours. Let me just tell you a second. Okay, how do I do this screen share thing? Let's see here. Share screen, and yes, I understand. Okay. So we're going to share Chrome tab. We're going to share Select International Tours. All right, check this out, everybody. So this is our little page here on Select International Tours website. If we scroll down here, we get the list of the 2 pilgrimages that we're going on with them this year. So the first one I want to tell you about is our pilgrimage to Paris. Our hosts of Naked Without Shame, it's one of the awesome shows here at Awaken Catholic, and that would be Megan Burwell and Morgan Holliger. They are taking whoever wants to go. You might be one of those people that wants to go. Join us or join them in Paris for a river cruise, the Seine River Cruise pilgrimage. And then there's also an optional extension to Lourdes. That is going to be a heck of a time. Now, I do want to say this is technically a women's retreat or a women's pilgrimage, but I also know that some men will be attending. So check out the Awaken Catholic Women's River Cruise Pilgrimage by going to selectinternationaltours.com/awaken. And then the second one I want to tell you about is the pilgrimage to the Holy Lands. Now, before I mention this, I do want to say that as we get into, I only have a couple more bullets here that I wanted to hit with you. If you want to ask any questions about the faith, about me, about my life, about, I don't know, interplanetary politics or cryptocurrency, just put it into the comments section. All right, let me know, and I will address your questions in real time, live, with zero preparation. It's my favorite way, especially on no sleep. Okay, Peter, you asked, is adoration a part of it? I think you're asking about Night of Worship, and yes, adoration is very much a part of Night of Worship. In fact, that is the meat and potatoes, the proverbial meat and potatoes of the Night of Worship. So, yes, if you're into adoration, if you're into worship, if you're into hearing some great preaching, I can't make any promises if it's from me, but if Andrew's preaching, it's great. If I'm preaching, it's what you got to deal with. All right, so anyways, now I want to tell you about the Holy Lands pilgrimage. Okay, sorry. one more question about Night of Worship. Ryan is asking, is Night of Worship online? It is not online. We don't have good enough internet access there in the cathedral, but we do make the sermons available to the AWAKEN Nation in full after Night of Worship. We also publish like snippets of the sermons to the general public, but for the full sermons, you have to join the AWAKEN Nation to check that out. Okay. Now we're going to get to the Holy Land's pilgrimage. Okay, so at the end of this year, you can go with me and Father Eric Schild, who is a priest here in the Diocese of Toledo, but he's so much more than that. He is a gem. He's a gem of a man and a gem of a priest. You can go with us to the Holy Land. If you want to see kind of like these promo videos that we created for these pilgrimages, you can go to selectinternationaltours.com/awaken. And if I'm saying that too quickly for you, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this for you. This is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to type it out right here. internationaltours.com/awaken. I cannot guarantee that I did not make any spelling errors in this, but here you go. Oh my gosh. If that's not the Holy Spirit, I don't know what is. Father Eric Schild just texted me wanting to chat about the pilgrimage. I don't have a way to show you that right now, but it literally just happened. Father Eric, you and we must be like super holy for the Holy Spirit to be working through us this way. This is beautiful. This is the connection, people. This is the connection you get through the sacraments. This is the connection you get through the communion of saints. Even though we're still, Father Eric and I are still lowercase s saints, but we're working our way up. We're leveling up gradually, and slowly though it may be. Maybe for him it's faster. But anyways, okay, so yeah. Go to selectinternationaltours.com/awaken to learn more about the pilgrimages and join us. Gosh, these are going to be like once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, so please do not miss out on this. And we made sure that the pricing was as low as possible. It's practically at cost, essentially. So many other pilgrimages, there's a lot more overhead. Like, please check this out. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so don't forget, let me know if you have any questions about the faith or interplanetary politics or cryptocurrency or my life. And I will get to that after I tell you about two more things. I only have two more things to tell you about. Stick with me, people. So the first thing I want to tell you about is I want to formally announce here. Now we're going to do a little bit more to kind of kick this off down the road, but AWAKEN Catholic is finally going to be in the realm. Actually, Brenda, could you give me this camera for a second? Yes, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this, and then let's look at this. So we are about to announce 2 parish missions that you can bring to your parish anywhere in the country. The first one is being put on. The speaker is Mike Tenney, who's also the host of Pop Culture Catechism, and did that U2 concert today. Dude is a musician and a speaker, and he is so good. He is so good. It was after hearing him speak that I was like, hey, Mr. Tenney, you want to host a show on AWAKEN Catholic? Huh? I did this with my eyes. Huh? You want to do it? And he was like, no, you're weird. No, we didn't FaceTime or anything. It was over the phone. He couldn't have seen what I was doing with my eyes. So no one will ever know what I was doing with my eyes. Anyways, so Brenna, are you embarrassed to be associated with me right now, Brenna? She's hiding her face. So anyways, Parish Missions, we are so excited for what is happening with this right now. We're going to basically be launching it formally this fall. We're going to start booking. So if you want, we're booking already for this fall and even into the summer. Advent and Lent are very popular times to schedule parish missions at your parish, but they are not the only times that you can schedule a parish mission. You can schedule a parish mission any time of the year. So I'm pulling up the description of Mike Tenney's parish mission called Brave New Faith. Brave New Faith. And when he walked me through the content of this, gosh, I was so excited. So listen to this, guys. Listen to this. From the pandemic to polarization to politics, from secularization to globalization, it's a confusing time to be a Christian, but we aren't the first to face such times. Down through the centuries, Christians have faced the uncertainty of each age with the powerful tools of our faith. The Catholic approach to prayer, action, proclamation, forgiveness, community, and suffering will help us to boldly brave our new age. just as the saints did before us. Join speaker and musician Mike Tenney in exploring, contemplating, and equipping these treasures of the Catholic tradition. They will change your life. They will change the world. Amen, brother. Man, so he literally walked me through like the whole breakdown of the content for this parish mission, Brave New Faith. Guys, this is going to change people's lives. It's going to make a huge difference. So I would highly want to encourage you, if you're interested in bringing Brave New Faith to your parish, whether in the fall, during Advent, during Lent, as an Easter mission, go to awakencatholic.org. AWAKENCatholic.org and get in touch with us and let us know that you're interested in this. Soon, our website is going to have like a nice layout specifically to talk about this mission and to make it really easy to sign up for it and get booking it for your parish. But I'm a little bit prematurely. It's still fresh out of the oven. All right, a little bit too hot for the hands of a child or an adult. Children and adults, we have the same skin, so it doesn't matter how hot it is. Neither one of us should be touching it at this stage, but we're bringing it to you right now. Check out Brave New Faith on the screen, because that's the only place you can find information about it right now. But let us know if you want to bring Brave New Faith to your parish. Additionally, we're also launching another parish mission, Awaken Passion, and this one is being put on by yours truly. In a post-Christian world plagued with relative truth, indifference, and animosity towards higher things, and lack of meaning, there's never been a more urgent need for the Catholic Church to awaken. So belief, relationship, and action. To me, like I'm going to walk parishes, I'm going to walk communities through this sequence, beginning with belief, followed by relationship, and turning into action. And the problem is that we too easily sometimes find ourselves skipping one or two of these steps and just kind of diving right in, right? So like, let's say someone starts to believe in Jesus. They don't take the time to cultivate that relationship, to let that seed blossom inside of them. So that's like the relationship. So they're skipping the development of that relationship. They're jumping right into action, right? How many parishes have hired someone that should not have been hired because they hadn't had the time of formation or relationship building? And then they jump right into action from belief, and then disaster ensues. Don't recommend it. The same can go the other way around, right? If you're like trying to build a relationship without first understanding the belief part, like that's a faith that could very easily be knocked off, right? Like this is kind of connected to what Jesus talked about building your house on solid ground. It's like that solid ground has to be comprised of all three of these things. Shoot dang. Oh, Brenna, can we get a different camera on that? Thank you. Yeah, I have a banner covering my face on that angle. Our faith needs to be comprised of all three of these things, and they are sequential in my opinion, in my humble opinion. If you want that transformative message, if you want people to hear what I got to say about awakening passion as an individual, as families, as households, as a parish community, as a national church, as an international Catholic church, then send us a message at awakencatholic.org/donate, and we will do that with you anywhere in the country. Okay. Finally, I got one last thing to tell you about before I jump into any questions you guys might have. And then we are going to call it a day. All right. So the last thing I want to tell you about, we got a really cool thing happening this summer. So there's this thing called the Momentum Conference that is put on by the Catholic Marketing Network. And this is going to take place in Chicago. And if you got the eyes of an eagle, you might have noticed something on this flyer that I just brought up here. You might have noticed two somethings on this flyer. Your boy, Nick, it's right there. Look at right off the center of that. I'm there. That's my face. And then my name is towards the bottom left, in the bottom left section of names. So yeah, I'm going to be speaking. I'm going to be a part of the speaking roster at this Momentum Conference in Chicago, put on by the Catholic Marketing Network. And gosh, this is such a cool thing. So like they've generally in the past, they have been like a trade show, and they have done a lot of work now to kind of rebuild what the mission is of this Momentum Conference. this annual conference that they do, and what they're working to do is turn this a lot to be more into like an edifying and like enriching experience for the people that attend. I'm going to read the actual description that they have on their website for this. This event is where Catholics who work in business and ministry make the connections that can maximize the impact of their mission. Don't miss your opportunity to be part of the event that brings us together in the Catholic marketplace to share our gifts, ideas, products, services, innovations, and creations that serve the cause of faith formation and evangelization. So yeah, I'm super excited about this event. I'm super excited to go to this event. AWAKEN Catholic is going to have a booth at this event where we're planning on doing podcasting from. We're going to have video camera and microphone and stuff. We're going to be talking to people that I meet there at the conference. And also, I'm going to be in 2 of the sessions, one towards the beginning and one towards the end. And then additionally, super excited to say that AWAKEN Catholic is a sponsor of this event. So yeah, just a lot of cool stuff all around. If you are in the Chicago area or within driving distance, this is a heck of a conference, and I would love to see you there. So all of that having been said, Elena Murdoch is coming in hot. We're going to move into the questions here or the comments, and we're gonna go here. So Elena Murdoch coming in hot with a time-sensitive and relevant question. Oops, wrong button. This is what happens when you give Nick a mouse and no sleep and not enough caffeine. You want to know what happens when you give a boy a stick of a chapstick? He needs chapstick for the rest of his life. That is the answer. Okay, so we're going to move on to Elena Murdoch's question here. Elena, I love that you asked this question. Came in late, but Doge to the moon. You know what, Elena? I came in late as well. I wonder if you mean that you came into investing into Dogecoin late, or if you mean that you came into this live stream late. Let us know. If you came into Dogecoin late, me too. Very frustrating. You know, I'm a techie guy. I'm into like cutting edge technology, and only in the last like month and a half did Mr. Nick De La Torre get a clue about cryptocurrencies. But I'm making up for lost time. I'm going all in, baby. So yeah, very late in the game. I got into a little bit of Dogecoin last week, and you know what? I hope it goes to the moon. I'm a little bit more confident right now about Ethereum and Cardano personally. You know, I said that people could ask me about cryptocurrency jokingly because I didn't think anybody actually would, and I love that Elena jumped in here and asked me about it. Thank you, Elena. Hey, if Doge goes to the moon, I still have some Doge. I would be thrilled if Doge went to the moon. That would be super freaking cool. All right. And then Pete FC asks, any prayer requests? I'm going to do my Chaplet of Divine Mercy and Rosary soon for anyone watching too. Oh, thank you, Pete. Yeah, man, Pete, just pray for AWAKEN Catholic. Play. Need some sleep. Maybe a little bit more here. Pray. That's the only word I didn't just say, but it's the one I meant to say. Pray for AWAKEN Catholic and our whole community, the AWAKEN Nation. Pray for our viewers, our listeners, our staff. Just everything AWAKEN. Pray for us. We need it right now, buddy. Thank you. And I also want to thank publicly here Nancy Dargart. Following our last episode where I kind of filled everybody in on what happened with our hack, the ransomware hack that happened on our server. Nancy Dargart gave a very loving gift to help us with some of the recovery process. So thank you, Nancy, for that. If you're watching or listening, really appreciated that. Everyone on our team really appreciated that. That was very sweet. Thank you. All right, guys. John Mark, God love you, man. God love you. God love you. Yeah. I don't know why I'm saying that. I mean, I presume he does. And it's not going to change just because I said so. So there you go. You know, there are things we say, and it's like, why are we saying these things? Brenna, why are we saying these things? Why do we say the things that we say sometimes? All right. Well, I feel like I have abused your ear holes enough today. I am going to go pass out for about a week. And I will be back soon. No, I can't pass out for a week because I have more work to do today. And we got a pretty long session tonight of the men's show, which I'm super excited about. Getting the boys back together. The boys are going to be back in town. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the AWAKEN Catholic Show. And I have been Nick De La Torre. And I just want you to know something. At the end of the day, when everything is said and done, and everyone who doesn't own cryptocurrency has been killed by the aliens that come to Earth, I will be left standing with Elena Murdoch, and we will remember you. And no
this
matter
show
what.
And all media on Awaken Catholic is made possible by the AWAKEN Nation and the Hallow app. The AWAKEN Nation is a community of people like you who support all things Awaken for as cheap as a cup of coffee a week and get access to exclusive content. Learn more by visiting awakencatholic.org/donate. Hallow is the only audio-guided Catholic prayer app focused on contemplative prayer and traditional Catholic meditation such as Lectio Divina, Daily Examen, and the Rosary. We here at Awaken all use Hallow every day and love it. To learn more or give it a try, visit hallow.app/awaken.